Hi, I'm Ella and I'm an environment educator here at Green Acres. Today we're at our pond site. We're going to learn about all of the critters that call the pond home. Can you think of any? A lot of time we think of the big stuff, like turtles, frogs, maybe some ducks or herons, but we're actually going to learn about the little stuff. There's a whole world underneath the surface of the pond, and we're going to get to meet some of those critters. Earlier I was able to collect a pond muck sample with my net. Now I kind of skimmed the surface and got some of that really good pond muck. Pond muck is a collection of dead leaves, dead plants, all mixed in with the mud, and it's an awesome habitat for some of those creatures to live. Would you like to see what I found? First up, we have our friends, the leech. Now these sneaky animals are able to attach to a bigger animal, maybe a frog or a turtle or a fish, without them even knowing. And they get a free meal out of it. Blood. What a unique trait that is. Now, I know a lot of you have seen the adult form of my next animal. Have you guys ever seen a dragonfly zooming across the water? Now when they're adults, they eat insects out of the air. Here is the baby form, or a dragonfly nymph. They're incredible predators. They eat other insects that live underneath the pond's surface. They actually have a jaw that kind of detaches and scoops up their prey and brings it back to them. Imagine if we could do that. And this one's a favorite, a tadpole. Now, if you get a look at my pond muck, you'll see that a lot of the pond muck is brown and has lots of different colors in it. Take a look at our tadpole. What color is it on top? It's brown with spots. That's camouflage. It's able to blend in with its surroundings really well and stay hidden so it's not someone's next meal. And here are nematodes. They're kind of hard to spot when they're in all of the pond muck, but they are what I like to think of as the cleaners of the pond. They eat all of that dead plants, dead leaves, and they kind of clean up the pond so that there are nutrients for new plants to grow. And our last critter we're going to see is called a whirligig beetle. If you can see it swimming around, you'll know why it's called a whirligig beetle. Kind of zooms around all over the place. Now, an awesome physical trait that I just learned about is that it can put a bubble of air around its body so it can breathe underwater while it's whirling around looking for its next meal. How incredible is that? And we can't forget the plants. Plants have physical traits as well. Take a look at this plant. This is called duckweed, and it floats on the surface of the water. If you can see behind me, what color is it? It's all green. All of that is duckweed. So this plant is able just to dangle its roots right underneath the surface of the water, and its leaves stay on top and it's able to grow a lot, as you can tell from behind me. Wow, there were a lot of amazing creatures in there that all had awesome abilities to survive in the pond. This was just a glimpse into the life under the surface of a pond. So the next time you're walking by a pond, look twice because there's a lot going on in there. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time at Green Acres.